Imagine waking up to a world where uncertainty has gripped every nation. The whispers of impending global conflict aren't just the stuff of conspiracy theories, they're creeping closer to reality. Tensions between the superpowers are palpable, the global economy is on the brink, and political maneuvering is at an all-time high. Could this really be the prelude to World War III? Or is it all part of a larger, orchestrated plan to reshape the geopolitical landscape? As we explore these speculations, you'll find yourself questioning everything you thought you knew. Some argue that war is inevitable, a consequence of growing rivalries and unresolved conflicts that have been simmering for years. Others, however, believe that this looming threat has been deliberately constructed, a controlled narrative designed to manipulate the masses and consolidate power among the few. Are we merely pawns in a high-stakes chess game between the world's elite? Or is chaos truly just around the corner? Throughout history, every major war has had its fair share of warnings. From diplomatic breakdowns to economic crises, the signs have always been there hidden in plain sight. But what if the real plan isn't to prevent war, but to profit from it? The military-industrial complex has always thrived in times of global strife, profiting from the destruction it helps to fuel. So is the buildup of military assets in strategic locations an accident, or part of a larger, more sinister plan? For decades, conflicts have been carefully managed and executed to advance hidden agendas, from resource control to political dominance. Could World War III be no different? The rise of nationalism, the fragility of international alliances, and growing economic inequality seem to be converging into a perfect storm. But is this storm natural or deliberately engineered? The line between design and inevitability has never been thinner. Conspiracy theorists argue that global powers are quietly working together behind the scenes to set the stage for a conflict that will reset the world order. Think about it. War has historically been the most effective way to redraw borders, economies, and power dynamics. Could this looming conflict be the catalyst for a new era of control? One where only the most powerful survive and thrive. While the media focuses on diplomatic efforts and the usual rhetoric of peace, military exercises are ramping up. Every move seems calculated, every decision scrutinized. Are these nations truly trying to avoid conflict, or are they positioning themselves for an inevitable confrontation? It's a question that grows more pressing as each day passes without resolution. But what about the people caught in the middle? History has shown us time and again that the real victims of war are often the innocent, those who never wanted to be part of the conflict. Families torn apart, economies shattered, entire generations scarred by violence. Could this be the ultimate power play, where the world's most vulnerable are sacrificed for the ambitions of a few? As we look deeper, it's not just a question of whether World War III will happen, but why? What's at stake? Is it more than just political dominance, perhaps a battle for control of the future of technology, resources, or even humanity itself? The idea of war as a means to an end takes on a whole new meaning when you consider the technological advances that could result from such destruction. The scariest part of all, we may never know the full truth until it's too late. Whether World War III is the result of human nature or a carefully constructed plan, one thing is clear: we're closer to the brink than ever before. The decisions world leaders make in the coming months could determine the fate of billions. And history shows that the truth is often far more complex and far more terrifying than we imagine. So where do you stand? Is the specter of World War III the inevitable result of rising global tensions, or is it a carefully orchestrated plan by unseen forces pulling the strings? As new developments unfold, only time will tell whether we are headed for a future of chaos or control.